Today's the first day, first official day of my competition prep for November. We just got back from Vegas this morning, caught a flight in, got something to eat. Jack's Urban Eats, man, they have these French fries with the blue cheese sauce and, man, a nice salad and salmon. Anyways, it put me into a little food coma. Got a few hours of sleep after, you know, about 3 hours of sleep trying to catch my flight. But now we're here, well fed, like I said, kind of well rested now. But it's leg day, so we got the program is very similar to what I was running in the off season, and how I was able to put some lean mass onto my legs, but it's just a tad bit different. So basically I've been doing my hamstring work in the beginning, as well as like my leg extensions and really chasing the pump, and then the bigger movements like these Bulgarian split squats, which we're gonna start, well, we're not gonna start the leg day with, but we're gonna perform right now. This is like about the third exercise in the day. And then we have another bigger movement. I think it's a hack squat after this, but those are gonna be the two main drivers. Anyway, I'm super excited for this prep. The first 12 weeks, basically, I'm gonna be pushing like I was in a bulk phase. I'm at 15% body fat right now, so I feel like I still can make some gains if I push hard. Around 12 weeks, I'll probably be around like 10% body fat or something like that, and that's when we're gonna dial the training back. So yeah, super excited for this season, but yeah, let's get some clips of this leg day. Get this belt on. I definitely need some tunes for these split squats. So let me get these earbuds in, and we're aiming for about 8 to 10 reps. Oh shit, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, now it's a lot better. Still, I wouldn't want to fucking I gotta pay taxes and that's even worse than just doing taxes. That should be so ass. They fucking file my fucking taxes. Then I have to fucking redo everything. So I have to go on my parents' and now I'm on my own thing. I don't have any papers, but it gets sent to my old house. So I was just like, I'm just not gonna claim my stuff. I'm not gonna they care. Just take my teeth. I'm not embezzling shit. Yeah. And I mean, it's even so it's okay. It's not. I don't know. So now it's just like to make sure brothers take me off it so I can be my own dependent. Because no idea.
Oh boy. Oh, those are brutal. So I'm gonna go lighter. I'm gonna go to about like 70 for the next set. So with these, I noticed my right glute was working extremely hard, because I'm probably not opening my hips, but I dropped the weight, so hopefully it's a little better.
Like either I have a or I break and then run my body. He said if I broke my leg, he's like, you won't get it, you're gonna die. One right over there, and the other one in Carmichael, but I even try to get my post out. I want to do it for my bank. No.
Yeah, so these are brutal. Like, my cardio is really not there for these. I need to get my cardio up. But another thing is, like, I swear my hips need to open up, because where my foot position, my right foot position, is a lot closer than my left, and it exposes my glute a lot more. So, like, I could feel a pump in my glute, but my left leg is more quad dominant. So, just something we got to work on. So I realized I didn't have my microphone on for the last set, but like I was saying, trying to stay in the 8 rep range here. I had it at 410, so the 25s on top of the 4 plates, but that was too heavy for today. We're gonna come back next week and see if we can hit it, but remove those plates and aiming for 8 reps. So I think we got this. It's gonna be a struggle after those Bulgarians. Felt way better about that. Still wasn't the cleanest reps, but we got it done. Live to lift another day. Cool. Shoot. Ooh, shoot. Let's go. So we're back with back day. This is day number 2, and we're getting back to some of the movements we were doing during the bulk, like when we first started the bulk, and building the back. But now for this 12-week push, we're really just trying to, like I said, lift a little bit more heavy. So back to these weighted pull-ups while we still have the strength to do so, the additional body fat, and keeping reps a lot lower. So like I said, 8 reps for the weighted pull-ups. We're not gonna superset it yet. We'll probably add that in like 4 to 6 weeks or something like that. But yeah, super excited for this back pump. It always feels good. What's going on here? Let's see. I highly recommend, if you're trying to build it out, to do some weighted pull-ups for sure. And I'm actually not gonna use my straps this time. Lifting strapless. So the goal is 8. Grips fell in. Whew. Oh, shit. I can say one thing when I do my weighted pull-ups, sometimes I do cheat it a little bit. If the weight was a little lighter, I'd fully extend and then really pull back up. But I keep that tension on it when it's weighted. And it's like a half rep, but I still feel it in my lats. So. Yeah, and I like starting the back day super heavy with these weighted pull-ups. It gets my lats engaged better than any other exercise, so it's just like carry on through the rest of the back day. So whatever I touch, you know, whether it's a dumbbell row, a lat pull down, I already feel the blood circulating in the pump there. So highly recommend weighted pull-ups. If you don't do weighted, body weight, or even assisted, it all works. So I'm doing 3 sets here. This is gonna be the second set. I'll probably cut the video after this set and just get on to the next exercise. I'm trying to balance filming and training, so don't really want to sacrifice the training for filming. Shoot, if I could get this in there. There we go. And these straps are gonna help out a lot.
A lot better.
Seven reps, but I felt like those were much cleaner than the first set. I'm actually gonna take a little rest and I'll get the third one on camera. Here we go with set number 3. I believe I was doing 90 pounds before, because I feel like, I mean, the 70 isn't light, but I felt like it was gonna be heavier, so I have to look at my logs and see where I left off at. Anyways, third set. That's all I got. Oh, no, I'm gonna move.
You don't need to move anything.
It's all
You don't
good.
need to move anything. I was just gonna grab this if you're not on that.
No.
Okay.
I'm not. Next movement is a dumbbell rows. I like kind of rolling them or pulling my elbow as back as furthest as possible so I can get my lower lats versus I know you could bias the upper back, which I need to start working on if you just roll it a little bit more upright. But yeah, I like to get that lower lat contraction even though my traps are lacking and I need to switch up the movement pattern. But going lighter, so 80s. Typically I do like the 120s or something like that, but after a while, it starts taking a toll on my lower back. So really trying to stay away from injuries. We'll probably go 10 to 12 rep range here.
Bro, don't tell me that.
Yeah. And I'm gonna demonstrate a more upper back bias row, which I don't do. But if you're trying to target the upper back more, just right here, versus I pull back like this. Major difference. Going in for set 2. Our back's already feeling good, so it's all downhill from here, or uphill, or however you want to say it. Let's go second set, best set. There we go. Can't talk. I need you. I need you to eat. Me all the way, wanna see like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me home. Okay, next movement is gonna be upright rows because I've been lacking on trap movements, so trying to get my upper back a little bit. So it's 4 sets of these, sets of 12. I got a 45 on each side, and I chose the Smith machine because it's really controlled and I don't want any awkward jerking movements trying to ego lift or move the weight the incorrect way. So the Smith machine is really helpful with that, and it's really just about targeting my upper traps. So try to work them as much as we can through the course of the prep. So this is the 3rd set actually. I just wanted to give that little tidbit about programming. Little bonus rep there. Yeah, I hyper focus on getting wide, so sometimes I miss out on some exercises that I should be doing through the course of the bulk, this being one of them, but it's better late than never. What's going on, CJ? Same old, same old. So yeah, hopefully through the course of this, I don't even know how many weeks it is. This 4 or 5 month prep. So hopefully the first 12 weeks I'm able to put a little size or density to my upper back, but that might be kind of far-fetched. So last set here, then we move on. And I'm gonna put the camera away actually, but got a little bit more bicep work and then one more set of back cable rows with the V attachment. Yeah, and then day 2 in the books. Oh, you're good, you're good, you're good. Yeah, I don't mind, I don't care. Ooh. And that's it. So yesterday was a good rest day. I had some camera work that I had to take care of, so I was getting my steps in for the most part. So some form of cardio. I felt like I ate pretty good. I made sure to get a big meal in before I started working. Stay hydrated and all that good stuff. Got some good sleep too. But this morning, I don't know, man, it's just my lower back's like a little weird feeling. So I have this new movement program, the V squat, but at the bottom of it, it kind of puts a little round in my back. So for today, I'm gonna go lighter weight and I'm gonna get my feet together, which I don't know, I feel like it makes it a little better on my lower back. But really just work on technique and try to get as much stimulus as possible. If this first set doesn't feel good, like I feel like my back's gonna be hurt, I'm just gonna switch up exercises. And it sucks that it's happening this close when I'm starting prep. You know, it's already making adjustments, but you know, it's all good. So here we go, this is the first set. Maybe 10 reps or something, 8 reps, I don't know. And I'm really gonna try to keep my low back on this pad through all the reps. So I definitely could go heavier. One thing I do like about this movement is after I hit my leg curls is I can feel my hamstrings activated. And a lot of squat patterns, you know, it's usually more either glute or quad dominant. But yeah, with this one, I definitely could feel hamstrings and glutes a little bit more than my quads. But you know, all of that's positioning, you know, foot positioning. So since my lower back is feeling a little difficult this morning, I made adjustments, but you know, I like the movement. I think I'm gonna be able to get through this today, and then next week, hopefully, take a little bit better care of my lower back and then up the weights. I probably could do, you know, maybe 3 plates, 4, I'm not sure, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So I'm gonna do 2 more sets here, and then I have a different leg exercise that I haven't been doing in quite some time. Like I said, trying to get those new movements, and then deeper in the prep, we're gonna bring back those smooth ones like the pendulum squat, you know, hack squat, belt squat, things that I can really get a good stimulus with and prevent injury. So yeah, a little rest and then we'll get the second set.
What up, bro?
All right, set number 2. So not really pushing to failure. So I'm not sure if I'm promoting a lot of muscle growth today with this exercise, but definitely getting a good stimulus and working the target muscle. So you lose some, you win some. I'd rather push the weights like this than go heavy and push closer to failure, but risk, you know, that lower back injury, which definitely could happen after training for so long and going through injuries. You realize those indicators that your body's telling you that, you know, maybe you should take it easy a little bit. So I tend to listen nowadays because injuries are no fun, and it's a for sure way to stop any progress that you're making. And yeah, we don't want that. We just want to keep going. So a slow day is better than an injury any day. Okay, that's it. That is it. On to the next exercise. So one thing about stimulating the muscle is once you hit it really good, like for me, it was like the glutes in my Bulgarian split squat. Every other exercise, that's the predominant muscle that I feel. It's like glute activation. If I was at the hack squat, it was glutes. I was over there at the V squat, it's glutes. So I'm probably gonna move that split squat out of that first slot because I wanna target my quads. But anyways, quads are still working, but it's just like torture for me today because that's all I feel. So this is gonna be the first set. We're gonna aim for maybe about like 10 reps. Yeah, we'll see. Just trying to work around a few things today. That was set number 2. Ooh. Yeah, the thing about this exercise, it hits the core really good. When you're in that bottom stretch position, yeah, pushing it out. So that's all cool. Well, it's quads and core, but it works both pretty good. And I need all the core work I can get because I do not train abs. You know, I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes I just don't wanna do this. Like, this is brutal, man. Working out legs is really not fun. Like, I have my most fun is probably like back day. Even chest is brutal, but I do not wanna do this set, but I'm gonna do it anyway. 3rd set, and then it's kind of the easier stuff. We'll finish with the leg curls and seated leg extensions, and then we're gonna get out of here. So let's stop talking and get this set out the way. Oh shit. Two more. Cool. So my quick tidbit about this new program is it already feels like really good. So Monday was leg day. On Tuesday, glutes was feeling sore, quads was feeling sore. Even though the movements, like I was doing lighter weight, so I felt like I wasn't working as hard as the previous program, but it's been tearing me up. Same with back day, same with today. I feel tight in the legs, and that just goes to show you that how your body will adapt after a certain amount of time of repeatedly repeating certain movements, like doing a squat for 12 weeks. Of course, you're gonna get strong in that movement, and then your body's just gonna adapt, and it's kind of hard to progress. So you gotta switch exercises, and yeah, with this new program, that's what I'm doing. So after this, we're gonna go get our nutrition right, which I haven't did. So I'm gonna go get my salmon, you know, all my veggies, to really start eating well. So yeah, see you guys on the other side. Okay, and real quick, I wanted to do a sneak peek of what my nutrition is gonna look like, or what it's looking like. I haven't really dug super deep into it yet. I'm just kind of cleaning up this bulking phase a little bit. So more whole foods, you know, salmon, greens, and you know, that sort of deal. So I spent about like $65, and typically a week of prep, I'm, you know, spending somewhere like 100 to 125 just for myself. But yeah, the main thing is my main source is always going to be my salmon. It's at what, $8.50 a pound. So got almost 2 pounds of salmon. This is some granola to go with my yogurt. I don't typically eat granola like that. It's just like unnecessary calories, but I wanted a little texture in my yogurt. Brussels sprouts, I'm definitely gonna be invested in these. So salmon and Brussels sprouts probably gonna be one of my main go-to meals. Got some broccoli, and I got an onion. Typically they sit in the refrigerator like that, but what I'm really gonna be trying to do is like caramelizing my onions and putting them on my steak tuna, or sometimes even my salmon. So once I'm in the prep, like really into that starvation mode, I don't really get starved like that, but once I'm more hungry and I need to satisfy some cravings, I think caramelizing my onions for my protein source is gonna be really good. But yeah, I have mangoes. I'm definitely trying to eat more fruits this prep. Mangoes have been, I don't know, I just been craving them. They've been super good. I don't typically get this brand of yogurt, but it's 12 grams of protein. The Danon strawberry cheesecake flavor, so it's gonna taste good. Like I said, right now I'm not super concerned with foods, but just trying to clean it up a little bit. Tilapia, you know, always a cheap alternative when I can't satisfy my craving with the salmon because it gets expensive. I have the tilapia to substitute it. A few oranges, because I've been craving fruit with this tahini seasoning on it, which is also why I got this watermelon to satisfy that craving. So I'll be slicing that up. Hopefully that doesn't drop. Frozen vegetables, sometimes I like better than the produce for just being convenient. A few tuna steaks. Like I said, this is just for getting me started. I didn't do a full-blown shopping spree. Canned tuna, sometimes it's straight out the can with nothing, and sometimes with a little bit of hot sauce. And I got these because my protein dealer isn't in the office yet, so I'm gonna be getting my protein shakes. But until then, that helps me get to my protein goals. I'm addicted to salsa. This is $2 for a fire roasted salsa. It's usually like 5 calories a serving, so I love the taste of it. And then yeah, some 0-calorie soda. And that's about it. So that's what my nutrition is probably gonna look like for a majority of the bulk. I usually just eat the same thing consistently over and over. As you notice, there's probably not too many, well, there's not a carb source here. And I'm really not big into carbs, but I'm gonna force myself to eat more carbs on this prep. And typically it's probably gonna be rice to go with my protein and the veggies, you know, something basic. And then I really wanna start eating more potatoes for breakfast. So I'll have skillet potatoes. And then, yeah, like I said, I typically don't starve myself. So I'll still be eating foods that I kind of enjoy and satisfying cravings, because this prep is really about retaining as much muscle as possible. And part of that is, you know, feeding your body. So even if that's a day out the week where I'm not in a deficit, maybe at maintenance, I feel like it's going to be really good for me this prep. But yeah, that's about it. As we get further into the prep, I'll probably bring you guys along more of my nutrition, but yeah, that's about it. Okay, now we're here for chest day, and for the next 12 weeks, I'm really just trying to blow out upper chest. So 3 sets of heavy, so 225, I'm gonna aim for like 10 reps or something like that. And then immediately after this, we're going to the dumbbell incline press. 3 sets of both. I'm probably gonna be toast after these 3 sets, but yeah, I'm not really doing any flat bench work for the next 12 weeks. And then some cable flies. And for shoulders, focusing on lateral raises and some rear delts. So it should be fun. But we're gonna get to this first set. Back still feeling a little funny. I'll take this microphone off too. So it's not as heavy as I wanted, so I think I'm gonna go 20 pounds more, make it 245. Try to get 8 on the next set. Here we go, set number 2, aiming for 8.
I don't know if you're recording or not. Okay.
Sorry about that. All right, now we're here at the dumbbell incline press, and I am actually being I don't know. I'm lifting my ego because I grabbed up the hundreds after doing 225 and 245 on the incline bench. So not sure if I could get these up. I may have to drop the weight down to maybe like 80s or 70s or something like that, but I just don't want to shortchange myself. So I always try to push it to not my maximum capacity, but a good amount of weight to where I could get 8 to 10 reps. So we'll see if that's gonna happen. I have to unclip this mic because incline presses are right there by my shoulder and don't want to break anything. So let's get to it. So it actually wasn't bad, but on my lift off, my shoulder blade, it wasn't rested on the bench right. So my left side was hanging off a lot more than the right, but still, the weight's a little too heavy. So I'm gonna drop it down to the 90s for the next set and hopefully try to hit that 8. But yeah, it feels good. I love the double incline. So we're a little more rested here, probably about 5 minutes between sets, and I grabbed the 90s, so we'll see if I can get 8 to 10 now. I think we can. Good stuff. So my right shoulder blade keeps landing on the bench kind of awkward. So next set, I'm gonna toss the left dumbbell up first and see how my back lands. Or maybe I should get like a narrower bench. Let's see. Forgot to press record on that last second. All right. Third set. Set number 3. So that's a wrap for chest and shoulders today, and I'm liking the new exercise selection. I felt like it got a really good chest pump. Shoulders are feeling good. I didn't get any of the shoulder exercises on camera, but as we go through these weeks, I'll be showing you more of the full day, but you know, it takes a long time to record all the exercises, so I try to get a good amount of it. But yeah, that's that's about it. Oh yeah, did a little 3 sets of triceps at the end as well. But yeah, tomorrow's gonna be hamstrings, and then we'll take another rest day, and that'll be the first week of prep. So catch you guys on the next one. Saturday, now we're on the hamstrings. And the thing with hamstrings is like, there's not too many different exercises, too many different varieties to hit them. So I find myself just programming the same things, but I'm gonna go heavier on my reps now. So I'm at 195, and I'm gonna try to get like 8 or 10 reps or something like that. Instead of using the lying leg curl, I'm using the seated. And then, yeah, we'll just go from there. So on Saturdays, I typically do like 9 sets of hamstrings. I don't touch my quads. Yeah, just to give them a little bit more priority, because it's usually just all quad dominant. So on Mondays and Thursdays and Saturdays is where I hit my calves a little bit. And yeah, so let's get this first set out the way, see how it feels. And another thing I like about the seated leg curl is it takes my glute out the equation. When I'm on the lying leg curl, if I do a full range of motion and all the way come to the top, I lose connection with my hamstrings, and then my glutes get super active. So seated leg curls, that doesn't happen. All right, let's get some tunes going. It's not gonna work. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, heavier definitely feels good. I normally aim at like 12 to 15 reps with a way lighter weight, but we'll stick here. 2 more sets, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. Okay, and we're going for a set number 2. Locked and loaded. We're really gonna try to not milk the reps, but have the perfect form, or as best form as possible. Yeah, buddy. Last set.
TikTok or Instagram or both?
I have both of those. I have both of those. This camera's for YouTube though.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah, this one's for YouTube. So I don't really review it, but if you see me recording with this, I'm like checking out the initial set and critiquing my form and trying to like, okay, maybe I need to straighten out. But this one I just let it run, and it's just raw footage. Yeah, for YouTube. It's Blends Fitness. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't put it. Yeah, Blends with a Z. So for the second movement of the day is the standing leg curls. And I typically don't use this machine, but I need a little bit of variety in my workouts. So this is the second set. We're at about 20 pounds, doing about 12 reps, 10 to 12 reps. So yeah, let's just knock this out real quick. Okay, and another thing I try to incorporate into my Saturdays is this adduction because, man, my groin area is just so weak and fragile, and I ran from this machine for way too long. So really trying to build up my inner legs, and this is gonna be super helpful when it comes to injury prevention. But yeah, since I started doing this, I just feel better in a lot more of my movements, particularly squatting. Yeah, and I think it's gonna help with posing because flexibility. But yeah, I'm getting stronger slowly but surely, but definitely not running from this exercise anymore. So I typically go around like 70 to 90 pounds or something like that and higher reps, but today I'm feeling like going a little heavy, so we're gonna go to 110 and see how many reps we can get. I feel like I'm gonna take it a notch, just a notch wider as well. There we go. Get this. There we go. Oh, yeah. Man, my legs just get to shaking so much with this exercise. It's scary. I feel like I'm gonna injure myself every time I do it, but it's the only way I'm gonna strengthen it is not running from it and running towards it. As long as it's not like a sharp pain or popping or anything like that, it's just a bunch. It's a good strain. So I'll do 2 more sets here. 110 is a pretty good weight. 4 sets of 10 to 12. And end it off with maybe 1 more movement for the day. 1 more hamstring exercise.
Let's start with a little bit. I say we do a little bit of both. Make that body up.
One more set. So that ends week 24. Was feeling around for the new program, and my body's still sore, so like my back is still sore, quads. So I feel like the exercises and the overall weights and rep range is targeting the muscles pretty good. Now I just need to dial in this nutrition and get the weight moving down. And then, you know, it's a roller coaster from there. You know, we're gonna have some high days, some low days, but we're in it. So what's really keeping me going is I just want to see the progress that I made last year. So see how my legs look at a lower body fat, and oh shit, dropped my phone. And that's really what's keeping me going and documenting this prep. So when we step on stage for our pro debut, you know, no matter how I do, I'm just gonna find joy in this journey and through this prep, and whatever I place is what I place. So to be honest, I'm not expecting to do super good. I'm just small compared to a lot of the other pros, but like I said, I'm happy for the progress that I made, and that's what I'm really looking forward to, is seeing what these new legs look like on me. So yeah, I might do some posing tomorrow. I'll get a little bit of that on film, but until next week, when we're 23 weeks out.